everyone, it's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm the Jack.
And look, it's DJ.
It's me.
DJ, what are we doing? What are we doing
I don't
for
know.
day A6?
We are watching, what show is it?
It's Zio.
Doing, man?
Zio.
We're watching Zio go. Zio. But we don't get to hear that anymore because we've gotten to the shorter intro now.
Gotcha. It's like Friends when they cut out the bridge.
Yeah, but I think they always kept
They just go
the
straight to
clapping.
chorus.
Yeah,
they go
but they
straight
never got rid of the clapping. The clapping was always there. Trust in Me is the next episode of Power Rangers Zio that we're watching. And now I've got an Offspring song just in my head now.
I've just got Caw from Jungle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, sure, that too. Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
glad that they pushed her song to the credits because it's terrible in the new version. I don't like Scarlett Johansson.
So
I'm
anyway,
not watching that new version of anything.
He's standing firm.
that's fair. People say that one's really good. I haven't bothered with it either, but the one for Beauty and the Beast was really good.
That was good.
And added a lot. That was worth watching. Anyway, so episode 22 of Power Rangers Zio. If you're gonna watch it with us live, if you're still hanging out with us, thanks for being here. It's good to see you. And you'll want to click the link in the description for the Rabbit Room so that you can see what we're seeing, almost exactly as we're seeing it. And if you are watching after the fact, the day that this arrives, finally, you'll want to get on your Netflix, your DVDs, get it to the 2 timestamp 0 on episode 22. Trust in me, and we're gonna do it right now. Everybody, please press play right now.
Your experience and ours will be synoptic.
We are one mind. We are one collective consciousness.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Rangers at the core.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Does that
They
mean
just
the
found a
power
word
was
that rhymed.
All along?
The power was inside of you all along.
Walking through the door.
Oh, we do this a lot.
Mushrooms
Sometimes
spread by
this is a
scores.
chore. Go, Zio.
Cooking up some s'mores.
Mopping up the floor.
Robbing from the poor.
Glad we're done with Tor.
Oh, man, nobody's more glad about that than I am. Oh, yeah, let's get the carriers on. Oh, no, he's on his back. We better flip him over. He's on his back. He's a turtle. He can't get up. Bulk, that's a great disguise.
Turtle power.
Oh,
Look,
that's
that's
horrifying.
Bulk as Mario as
Skull
as a hot dog.
Is that-
Skull as a hot dog. This is actually really funny. They're trying to take an undercover test.
His foot being there is a little disturbing.
Yeah, and his hands are both on the right side of his body.
I'm sure that's somebody else's feet.
Picasso skull.
It's an Al Winchell script. I don't know if we've had a lot of Al Winchell. I haven't noticed his name before, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been there.
Directed by the man who can never wink.
Well, Winkless is directed a lot.
And the girl who can crack her neck.
And her knuckles.
It's Hillary Swank.
I think it's a girl.
Yeah, it's a girl, and she's gonna have like an attitude. She's gonna be another one of these characters that should have been a Power Ranger because she has attitude. While
Have you
Power
seen
Rangers
the
don't have
next
attitude.
Karate Kid? She looks just like her in that movie.
She does look like, yeah, it's true. It's the bangs, right? And the ponytail.
Just the overall 90s essence.
It's not anything in particular, Cap. It's the essence of the decade.
90s to the core.
Look, that makes more sense than Rangers at the core.
Yes, it does.
Jules Verne season. That's what we need. Center of the Earth.
Yeah, or Rangers around the world in 80 days.
That would be great.
20,000 Rangers under the sea.
We've still never done just a straight up aquatic season, even though we had the Equations. Like,
Oh, she's blind.
What a twist.
oh man, look, it's female Daredevil. Or maybe
Wow.
she's Stick. Maybe she's Chick Stick, and she's gonna teach.
Chick stick.
Fighting against her pal Bullseye.
Right.
As
Female
long as
Bullseye.
there's
There
no-
is a lady Bullseye, though. That is a thing.
Is there?
Yep, lady Bullseye.
Oh,
I think Lady Bullseye
No,
was
'cause you're
around.
dumb.
Look, just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't be an idiot. Like, that can happen. I gotta fix my camera again, DJ. It's all.
Oh, I hate
Look,
it
stop-
when people try to be nice to me.
Stop
Just cannot stand that.
Stop pandering to me.
You ableist goons.
That is always a difficult line to walk, to be fair. You know? You want to insult a person by assuming they can't do things themselves, but...
Yeah, they were playing it out a little thick. Like,
No, trust me.
all three of you don't need to bend over and pick up her calculator. That fell
Like
out.
you've never seen a disabled person before. Or like if... Because the thing
Like,
you
we
have to...
wouldn't have tried to pick that up for you if we knew you could see. And
That's a good point, too. Yeah. But
we never try to help able people.
But the thing you have to...
Yeah, able people are the worst.
But like, so there's two sides to that. But like, the thing I think is, when you see a blind person, especially if they're like taking a karate class or teaching a karate class, they probably don't need any help, and they got here on their own, and it's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and they've been by themselves all day long. They're probably all right, you know.
It's probably not.
Cap, this is the episode that's gonna make you angry.
Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Wow, they put the blind girl in this episode? Okay, so this is another episode that I've heard about.
I don't know right away what we're talking about.
Did you see what just happened?
No, I was talking about blindness.
Mondo resurrected a monster in the in a scrapyard, and he's gonna pretend to be a good guy to trick the monsters or to trick the Rangers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
In the actual episode, that that robot he assembles himself because Mondo he thinks that robots are above humans because they don't experience emotion and they don't have weaknesses like love and compassion. So any robot that shows any signs of those emotions, he scraps immediately and destroys. And that robot assembled himself from that scrapyard. And he's an actual, like, good guy, and he's not just pretending like he's about to be in this episode.
So we had to make this as uninteresting as possible with the same kind of material. I hate that. No,
Yeah,
I'm with you. That's obnoxious.
It's really cool, actually. He's his name is the Baron Revenger, and he swears like that he's going to get revenge on the Emperor or whatever, and he swears that he won't hurt anyone else, but then the bad guys put like a chip in him that makes him fight the Rangers. But before he breaks his oath, the Green Ranger kills him out of sympathy, so he doesn't have to break his oath. And then he like limps back to the scrapyard to die in the graveyard where he was born. It's like this whole thing, and this episode's not going to show any of that.
Yeah, and like we. In this era, we go out of our way every time to make sure that anything that remotely might have been thought-provoking is not there. And it's going to be a season or two before we even begin to dance around really monsters that are kind of sympathetic. Like it's not until Space that we start doing a lot of that.
Yeah, well, we've talked a lot about artificial intelligence and if that's even a thing here. And this was
and they don't know.
No, they don't know.
Like they don't know if we've had a couple of monsters that like border on self-aware, but like for the most part, they're just kind of programmed automatons, or they don't know. Like the show doesn't know.
Yeah. But no, this would have been a really cool episode. We would have learned a lot more about Mondo too through that episode because of what he believes about robots and stuff.
See, I think you have a better chance at passing this test, Balkan Skull, if you don't move at all. Like, that's funny and all, but don't...
Statue makeup. Perfect time to show off your awesome dance moves.
They just can't help themselves. They're like, but we know we're the comic relief. What are we supposed to do?
I could smell morons.
Our function on this show is at odds with what we're trying to accomplish. I forgot this was a love story for Rocky, though. Mr. Romano says, does Mondo know magnets exist?
Take your hand off my shoulder, or I'll break it off.
That's what Chick Stick would say.
Chick Stick.
If she was Stick, that's what she would say.
He said, Chick Stick.
Well, I'm not going to say it again now.
As long as there's no sick stick in this episode.
Oh,
Or lipstick.
God, I would pay good money for the universe to change where that never happened.
That is
God,
the
if I ever
worst.
meet Mephisto, that's what I'll ask for. Could you just take that one scene out of Kick-Ass 2? Look, the whole movie's not great. I can live with it existing. We could just take that one scene out of Kick-Ass 2. That would be fantastic.
The dog sniffing around is not necessarily like giving you away.
Yeah,
Muppet
that's a good
dog.
point. It's really not.
You could just sniff a statue.
I just think he's going to pee on him.
Well, even if they do, they're inside of it. That wouldn't do anything to them. Okay, this is going on way too long. So that makes this like 9-year-old girl way smarter than Stone.
Because she also can smell morons.
She should be chief of police.
It'd probably work out better.
Or blind.
Yeah, she should be chief of police.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Probably do a better job than.
I just want this DJ to immediately turn into the I'm Batman scene. Rocky is just like, oh no, Zordon called me on my communicator. What am I going to do? I have to tell her now. I'm a Green Ranger. I'm a Green Ranger.
He's the Blue Ranger.
I keep thinking he's the, yeah, no, that's right. He's the Blue Ranger. He's like, well, see,
I don't see color.
he's more head over heels for this girl, so he's completely forgotten what Ranger he is. Well, all the Ranger colors are in that shirt, so he's not even wearing a green shirt. He's wearing all the colors.
I think that makes him the dumb ranger.
That's
Mr. Battle wants to know if there are police in Angel Grove. No, just Bulk and Skull. And I don't know what we have before that.
I would buy that theory that Stone is just like completely unqualified and he's just pretending to be the chief of police and he's not actually the real one.
Okay, but then how did he get?
I think he's actually a putty.
That's possible. That's actually very possible. Where he's a putty that was in disguise, and Reed and Zed just forgot about him.
I'm a good robot. I have C-3PO on one shoulder.
Okay, so he is going to turn out to just be pretending to be a good robot.
In this one, yeah.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Sorry, I told you.
Wait, a good no, because I'm like you're gonna see me be way less irritated than I would have been. Thomas said, it's funny when you say it out loud. Thomas says Putty Stone. I don't know. What we do? It's possible that he's a good guy, but I don't know. What should we do?
Did you buy that Gold Ranger helmet?
No, but I wanna. DJ found a really good looking Gold Ranger helmet for $200
on eBay.
Look, I know you're the Power Rangers, and I know what color you all are. So,
look, you don't need to tell me, okay? Just because I'm blind doesn't mean I don't know that that's the Red Ranger, and that's the Yellow Ranger, and that's the Green Ranger. Yeah, that's hilarious.
My friend
Jeffrey. Jeff is really against the blind girl in this episode. He's like, God, she is really entitled.
So my friend Michael, who I told you about before, he just got an Injeti suit.
Yeah, she's not laying it on thick like I thought she was gonna at the beginning. He got an Injeti suit? That's awesome.
Yeah. And it was only $170. So if we can't get like real suits made, we should get one of those.
Absolutely. That's a good idea. And that would be an easier thing to take on and off and stuff. And also you could walk around without the head as much, and it'd be
Yeah. I'll send a picture of it to you after we're done. He got the Black Ranger.
she still narrows her eyes when she's suspicious about things.
Well, like just because you're blind doesn't mean you don't have expressions. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't know if she was born that way or not because I don't think they tell us. Like, yeah, you'd have different expressions
Like,
if.
How would you ever learn them?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. There's much I do not know. Much.
It's like Cap never learned how to react to 3D.
I don't know what a natural face when watching 3D is like because I don't know what it looks like. Yeah, and you know what, DJ? I'm getting really sick of being made fun of for my handicap. Okay, like people are very 3D-ist with me, and I don't appreciate that. I'm still waiting for my parking placard. It's been 10 years since I made a video about that, and I'm still waiting for the government to send me my handicap parking placard for.
So all you depth perception having people out there, check your privilege.
Seriously, okay? Yeah, I'm really sick of all these people that can throw darts and stuff, okay? It's really annoying.
So you can only park in handicap spots at like movie theaters.
People who can make darts go where they want them to. Sorry, what, DJ?
Does your handicap spot only work at like movie theaters and bars?
And places with 3D signage.
Oh, okay.
You know?
That widens it out a little bit.
Yeah, like if
theaters, that'll become a thing too.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. You know, if you have to be able to see a like
see, he's
magic
actually
eye puzzle
fighting him
to read the stop sign.
Golly,
it's more of a time.
You see this? He's actually fighting him. This is because they're using footage from the show.
So you know what's annoying? This love story's working okay, but then they're gonna ruin this monster story. Why couldn't these both be good?
Why do they have to be the same episode? Like this, they could have done this straight.
I don't know, and I can't think of immediately any thematic paralleling or anything between these two shows. Like,
it's not like you have boxing or anything.
You have a girl that can't see, and you have a monster who's pretending to be a good monster. These things are not going together in any way for me yet.
Later on, you'll find out that the monster is only pretending to be able to see.
It's a blind monster also.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be awful if the end of this episode was the monster is a good guy and the girl could see the whole time? That would be the worst. It's like, why are you pulling a Lionel Luthor?
Tommy uses Ranger powers to heal her or something.
Mr. Roboto, my weakness is 3D, and that's true. And if I was in an M. Night Shyamalan movie, seeing 3D at the end of the movie would somehow kill me. That would be how I would die.
It's like the knights who say "knee."
It'd be like a puddle of 3D, DJ. Oh, they're rolling down a hill.
That's fun. Have you ever done that?
Well, sure. When I was a child. Absolutely.
When I was too young to think about all the bones I could break by doing that.
But yeah, I left childish things behind. And by childish things, I mean stuff that will probably break my bones.
But not your brains.
Too late.
Because we're still watching this.
Wow. So yeah, this is him coming out and saying, I am a bad monster.
I'll never let you hurt my friend.
That's what you get for being too trusting.
So this is him telling Rocky to kill him so he doesn't have to break his vow.
Wow. That's sad. Now,
the
direction
they make an unbreakable vow.
The direction they took this could have been more interesting.
Yeah.
Than it is, where like, you know, Zordon gets these like really altruistic kids that give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and this could be a lesson in how that's not always a good idea. Like you should be able to read between the lines and see gray areas and you know that kind of thing. And if we just had more time with this monster, there could be tells where it's like, yeah, he's probably just making stuff up, but we don't spend enough time with him. So we can't do that.
Yeah, their only reason for not trusting him is because he's a robot.
Eagle drops a car engine on them.
Here is Jeff. Here is the defender wheel.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
It doesn't defend anything.
Seriously.
So Rocky will actually do this.
The picture I was forming.
He's
for the defender wheel. What do you think the defender wheel is going to look like? But look, he's like a mouse in a wheel.
I thought of something like Deep Space Nine or something, like out in space, and
it's voice activated.
Everything's voice activated these days.
But see, this is ahead of its time because this is like 1997.
Deactivate.
Thomas wants to know how much exposure I have to have of 3D before it becomes fatal. It's good. It's a good question. Since I can't see it, I guess I would never know. Like,
I wonder what the LD50 is.
Did you catch that line, DJ?
We missed you?
He goes, "What are you doing here? We missed you."
You have brought shame to my
pretty funny.
empire.
I wish she stuck around.
This is not a bad episode, but it's worse now that I know what that other show was doing, because that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, his review made me interested in that season.
Oh, wow.
We just have this stupid idea sometimes in America that because it's for kids, it can't be about nothing. And like, I think the reason we use so many cliches a lot in kids' entertainment is because we think that we can keep kids' attention if they're familiar with it. Like,
Or that they won't be so familiar with it to recognize how formulaic it is yet.
that too. Yeah.
Wait, they were so confident in their abilities that they were dressed on a date with him? He's the stupidest man ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, even for this show, that's just completely unbelievable. They didn't immediately recognize. Like, I buy the statues more than I buy that. Like, okay, well, there were a lot of people around though, so
Yeah, you're shouting it.
Even she could tell that those were not girls.
So, Cap, do you like her hat?
I do like her hat. It's a good hat. Shut up. Why can I not comment on fashion without? I didn't even comment on it this time, and I'm still getting crap.
No, that's why I was bringing it up for you. I wanted you to see.
Thanks, DJ. Yeah, that's the reason. That didn't sound condescending in any way.
No,
Wow.
I didn't want you to miss it. It was a good hat.
Okay, so we've got kind of a fun monster movie episode coming up. I remember this one being kind of fun and decent. We'll see if it is, but yeah, I think this whole thing, or a lot of this, is black and white. This is another one of those episodes.
Which ranger is which?
This is another one of those. Well, they're not gonna morph that way. I don't think. Well, here they've got shapes, so you can tell which ones they are because the shapes.
If only I had done better in preschool.
I have a piano you can look at.
He's a professional pianist. That's
I don't think
what
I even went.
he does for a living. Is he plays the piano, the organ, and you're like, I can show you a piano.
No, I don't think his has green squares and red stars on it, though.
No, but you should get one like
I
that.
should.
You should play a piano like that.
Well, I do use color-coded stickers to mark the stops that don't work on the organ I play. So.
Well, yeah, but that's not because you sucked at preschool.
No, it isn't. That's because
Okay, let's get into It Came from Angel Grove. Oh yeah, I guess this whole thing's a dream sequence. Those are lame, but I think it's fun anyway. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. But I think this time, DJ, we know it's a dream sequence from the beginning. We get to the end and we're like, not only can we not believe that it was a dream sequence all along, but they won at the end, so why was it a dream sequence?
I went to kindergarten.
There's an episode like that in first season.
Oh yeah.
And where Trini is dreaming the whole episode. They beat the monster at the end, and it's like, oh, it was just a dream. It's like, why though? We got everything back to status quo, but it was a dream. It's weird. Wait, is this the longer intro again?
Yeah.
We've gone back to the longer intro, right?
Must alternate.
They needed to fill up some space.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't have enough material for this episode.
Well, they had too much for the other one, so they had to.
Yeah, those were jam-packed with goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of the four-parter that we
Chock
did that.
full of rangery goodness.
But yeah, this always struck me as another one of those where it's like, we are really sick of the formula. We got to mix it up a little bit and do something to entertain ourselves. DJ, I feel like that myself sometimes. That's how shows like this end up happening.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is a good idea because we're not going to be mixing up anything for a long time.
That's true. That's true. But this show itself was mixing up things.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God! This is written by Joseph Kerr. This is a Joe Kerr script. That's amazing.
Did the Riddler do any?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anybody named Riddle-Lur.
Or Jor-El?
Yeah, a Jor-El script. Yeah. See, look, we have like nighttime lighting. Like, even though we're in a school, there's no reason we wouldn't turn on all the lights. We gotta have like atmospheric lighting.
Budget cuts, man. They had to save electricity somewhere.
You know, this is probably one of those high schools that they're gonna walk outside and there's gonna be like a big gate up in the middle of the hallway and they're not gonna be able to figure out how to get outside.
Yeah. Yep. We stayed too late.
Don't you hate it when that
Now you're
happens?
trapped.
That's the worst. A couple months ago, I was at a mall that did that.
Oh,
I went to a movie theater in a mall, and when I came out of the movie theater, there's a big giant gate. I had to walk all the way around the building because of where I parked.
oh no.
I was like, oh, and if I'd known the mall was closing, I wouldn't have parked there.
Oh, you should have just stayed in the mall overnight.
Unreasonable.
It's always fun.
Sure. That's a great
The
idea.
rent-a-cops
Have my
really
kid with
don't
me.
Appreciate when you do
It's
that.
like, hey, Jason, we're just gonna stay the night in this mall. Nobody will mind. No problem.
Better, you could have just stayed in the theater. Nice, comfy seats.
Just keep paying for tickets, and then go sleep after 1 o'clock when all the.
Did it have the comfy recliners, or did it have just like regular?
No, it wasn't the comfy recliners, and it wasn't AMC, but they didn't have those.
Here, I'll get that for you.
What now?
What?
Here, I'll get that for you.
Oh, all right, thanks. Not a big deal. I was gonna grab it later.
What? He said he was staying to study, and now he's just watching. They have a TV at the library.
They have a monster and a witch and a mummy.
For the record,
Should have been the Beetleborgs crossover.
this does feel like a Beetleborgs episode for a lot of reasons, actually. But DJ, you know what they did with that TV? They superimposed an image on top of it, like you would expect them to.
Oh, we're still on that.
Yeah, because it's weird that they're inconsistent about it.
It is weird. Right.
What school lets you stay overnight to study?
The same ones that have cats roaming around in them.
And we'll read
That's
it.
fun.
Red.
Look, there's Zen Rita.
And then they turn out to be disguised aliens from another galaxy.
Yeah, I think he's actually fallen asleep this whole episode, DJ. So, like, I don't think they let him stay over. I think he just fell asleep, and this is the dream he's having.
Gotcha.
And I think we're supposed to be clued into that by how weird the outside looks at the beginning with, like, how giant the moon is and all that. Like, I think that all of it is a dream.
Like,
Yeah, see, look at that.
The test tomorrow is a dream?
Possibly. Or maybe that's real. But I got excited when this was on first because I was like, oh, look, Zen and Reed are doing things. Oh, wait, no, it's not them.
Would you have liked them to team up?
Say that again?
Would you have liked them to team up, work together, do the whole Magneto with the X-Men thing?
Yeah, that could have been fun. Sure. Anything but driving around in a Winnebago on the moon, yeah.
Which they still haven't started yet.
No, we haven't seen that yet.
That's what they're doing this whole time that we haven't seen them. They're constructing the Winnebago.
Takes a long time to build one of those when you're on the moon.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as you think it is because they can breathe and they don't have to worry about the lack of gravity.
They still have to invent the wheel.
Well, no, that's not true because they have enough materials with them
Oh,
that they
that's
took with them from the. I mean, like they could maybe build a Winnebago with whatever they have. I don't know. And also, they both have magical staffs that create things. Okay,
Well, that would help a lot.
so yeah, they're essentially walking around with mystical like matter
Give me
trans.
A BLT.
But yeah, when this was on, that was kind of a big deal at first because, like DJ said, we didn't see them the whole season until just now.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe the dream is some weird kind of foreshadowing.
But the fact that we're moving the camera around all over the place like that kind of tells you right away that it's a dream. And then we go black and white, and then it's like, oh yes, it must be a dream. And Tommy's gonna be Dracula. I remember that.
This would have been a good episode for Eric to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I was hoping it would line up where he was able to be here for this one, but that's all right. He was here for one that we thought was going to turn out to be this one, and then it wasn't.
Well, that's good enough. Do I know you? That's Tobacula.
It's not a tumor.
That didn't even make sense.
No, it didn't.
It's not even a pun. Oh, Ernie looks great.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
It's the juice bar.
Yep, that's pretty great. I'm actually kind of surprised that they did this and it's not a redress of the juice bar. They went a little farther with this than I might have expected, DJ.
It's cat's paw.
Whoa, that looks weird.
In fact, you know what I think this might be?
I think it is the juice bar.
Is it the juice bar? Yeah, no, I guess it is the juice bar. Okay, well, it looks better than I would have expected. And there's a cog. Mr. Roboto, they give a $2 super chat and ask why they don't just live in Serpentera. They're on their way to Serpentera, and then they get like they can't get to it because the machines are like shooting stuff at them. But yeah, it was weird. But yeah, but I don't really know why the machines didn't just keep firing at them while like they just kind of leave them alone after a while.
Did the subtitler think that was just like an exclamation that he was shouting at him to
I don't know, or someone's name? Gerlich. This subtitle guy, Jeff, is absolutely like not an artist in his own mind.
Not the daring rebel who breaks some rules, but gets those subtitles written in the end.
He's over on VR Troopers.
Yeah. It's always kind of disappointing when you have an episode like this, in anything really, that feels like a little bit of a bigger production and we're having a lot of fun with it, but the entire time it feels completely superfluous. Or like when you know what's going on the whole time, and like it also sucks when you get to the end and you're like, oh, okay, it's all just a dream. But like,
we found these pictures of wolves in National Geographic.
Black and white helps a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, it would probably look very different.
The Howling.
I think it would be really funny if we actually use some Sentai footage in this episode with just black and white in it. It's like, no, it matches better because it's black and white.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
No, we've talked about this, but it is really weird that Beetleborgs never crossed over with Power Rangers.
Yeah, I don't know what season that was on during. That was like 2 seasons, but I don't know which.
It had to have started around Zeo, maybe 3.
I'm gonna look it up.
Beetleborgs ever cross over with Beetlejuice?
This is 97, right?
This is 96 or 97.
It's Wolfman Jack.
Because Power Rangers starts in 92.
Yeah, Beetleborgs starts in 96. End of 96.
Yeah, because I remember when they went to Metallics thinking that was a Zeo move. Where it's like, oh, you got another season, you had to like rebrand yourself and call it something else. Like Zeo had already happened at that point. Because I remember thinking they were thinking Zeo when they did that.
But they were really just out of footage and they needed more.
Right, yeah.
I've lost you guys. I can't find the window with you guys in it.
Oh, we're right here.
Oh, there you are.
Right here.
There you are.
It's all a dream. I'm Cap Dracula. I could do without this.
The Burgermeister. Burgermeister Burger.
Okay, so
The Winter Warlock.
is the moral of this story? Don't
Hans
watch
Conried.
old movies when you fall asleep. Is that the moral of the story?
Put one foot in front of the other.
Center Graphic just wrote Capsylvania. Cap Dracula's from Capsylvania.
From Zeo Universe. Oh,
See, yeah.
actually, I think Z is Zordon.
Okay, so
Mommy
I-
time.
I would leave like the regular "we're starting a new season"
Mommy
soundtrack music out of this particular episode.
Yeah, it's really
Walking
weird.
into a cave, just like bum, bum, ba-da, bum. Like we're in the school. It's like the school music. That's fun. That he thought he was Billy and it turned out to be Skull.
Who is Skull?
That's Skull. He's right there.
No. Thank you. Who is he playing?
He's playing some scientist guy. I don't know.
He's the Egyptologist that turns into King Tut whenever he gets hit on the head.
Okay, so he's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wish Eric was here because he's a big Universal Monsters guy and he would have a lot to say about this episode. I'm just not. But that's fun. Look, Bulk's a mummy.
His face has been
Yo, mummy.
perfectly preserved.
Yeah, that's amazing. See, it can be wrapped up or we'd be so confused.
Probably not, because he's like the only overweight guy in the whole show, except for Ernie.
Yeah, and also Skull's there. No, we wouldn't be confused. The show thinks we're idiots. Who's Skull? It's that guy.
Oh, the cat came back.
Oh man, he just slammed his arm in the sarcophagus.
We thought he was a goner, but
Just couldn't stay away.
yeah, this looks like a really dangerous episode, DJ. And we keep saying we're not getting enough like Adam-centered episodes. It'd be nice if this is more of a character piece for Adam. Like,
If this is all in his head, I think he's got some real problems.
not really though. It's just I was watching a scary movie, I fell asleep, and you were there and you were there. Like, I don't know, this could happen to anybody.
But he was watching one scary monster movie, and all of these monsters came out. It's not like he was watching Van Helsing or something.
Yeah, and he didn't even watch all of it.
Alpha's as Igor is awesome.
Yeah, no, that's fun. And it's fun that he's got eyes. Is this a power
Look
chamber
at all that
reset
science
redress?
equipment. I need more of this.
I think it might be Billy's lab. I don't know.
Well, we haven't used that in a long time. I don't know if that's a set we still have.
That's true.
Oh, I
Looking
wonder
at the
Oh,
it looks like it's the power chamber, but
that's actually pretty cool. We did Bride of Frankenstein.
well, that's because he said Brian Hackensack as the movie he fell asleep during.
Okay. She's having fun.
Look at you, my pretty.
See, there's a new score. Why don't we use that the whole time?
Yeah, I don't know. The score's been really inconsistent and weird.
It's like a train.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like that's the reason. It feels like they have stock music and they didn't make enough new music for this, and it's 20 minutes. There's no excuse.
Hey, we'll give this the Batman commentary treatment. We'll just do we'll do all the music.
Woo! Yeah, exactly.
I saw that you actually got a kazoo after we talked about that. That was great.
Yeah, see, look, it's Power Chamber redress.
There he is.
Yeah, and then now they're making Zordon the Wizard of Oz.
Oz, yeah.
That's awesome.
The great and powerful.
Perfect.
Oh, and look, the Rangers are in the. Okay, so those are not stickers because they put
switched
them
the
in
color,
there.
just like they did when Dorothy ends up in Oz. See, that's
Or you're right, and they made stickers of those, DJ. And I still don't know for sure.
what I'm saying. They're
Hey,
just
if those are cardboard cutouts, I'd like to have them.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm pretty sure they're not stickers though. But what about Zed and Rita? What about them? We haven't seen them in a while.
Wizard of Oz is not a universal monster.
No, it has nothing to do with the rest of this. But you can.
It works perfectly for Zordon.
Okay, we just got a close up on one of those for the first time ever. I'm pretty sure there's space in there.
No, I'm saying I think they're just like cardboard cutouts or inside. I think it's an actual tube. I'm just saying inside.
Okay. But you don't think they put the suit? Well, that's weird though. If you got the suits, just put the suits in there.
I think they only got one pair. They got to use them. Oh, you mean the old suits? Yeah.
I mean the old suits. Yeah, just put them in there.
fighting Drill Chest, and then it was Spider Thing.
Wait, so what's happening now? Why?
We're using footage we haven't used yet.
In the middle of his dream, he's dreaming of his past adventures.
He's dreaming.
No, he's not though, because this has never happened. No, that's new Sentai footage we've not used yet.
I don't
right?
know what is happening.
I don't know.
See,
They're like, it feels like we've got a certain quota of Ranger footage we've got to have.
well, yeah, for sure. We don't want a repeat of the Christmas episode because everyone complains. Tripods are there.
Yeah.
The tripods never come down. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Spider-Bot meets Drill Chest.
You know what would have been even cooler if we used it in an episode where stuff actually happened and it wasn't a dream sequence.
Whoa, that's like a Link move from Smash Bros.
Mr. Roboto wrote, giant monster insurance, even a caveman can do it. That's pretty good.
And everywhere I go.
Good job, Tommy. You beat them. You did something. We're not going to do this with every one of them, are we? Nope. Oh, Sardonicus.
Sardonicus
disappeared. Oh, that's fun. We put Mondo in the tube.
I love you, Spartacus.
What is happening? It's a dream. See, you can.
This would be insane
anything
if I didn't know it was a dream.
Well, it's just trippy because it's a dream. Oh, that's fun. All the stuff we put in
the Michael Jackson video.
Oh, look, they brought back the missile guy. And see, look, it makes sense that it's a dream because everything went south and they didn't fix it at the end.
Yeah, it went crazy.
That was more fun because we got away from the Universal Monster stuff and we actually did some Power Ranger stuff. Like, it should have just been a big blend of a bunch of different things since we went Wizard of Oz with it. Like start with the horror stuff, but then just jump a bunch of genres. Like,
if you take away her pendant, she'll be trapped in that form forever.
Brad of Hacky Sack.
Of a hacky sack.
It was the 90s.
Look, we just learned a very valuable character trait, DJ, about Kat. She likes horror films. That will never come up again, I'm sure. But apparently, she likes horror films.
To watch it.
They all laughed, but they had no idea what he was talking about. He's like, I've had enough monster movies for a while.
Oops, I left the gas on.
That would be like ending with, you guys, wouldn't it be weird if Zordon's name was Zordonicus? What are you talking about?
Or if he just looked over at Tommy and called him Tomacula.
Tomacula? Everybody's like, that's hilarious. Well, some of the stuff they did at the end of that was really fun.
Yeah.
But it is really weird to go from Universal Monsters to Wizard of Oz and not use any of the other Wizard of Oz iconography we've had in this show from the beginning, right? Like the fact that Goldar was nowhere to be found is weird.
Well, he lost his wings. So
There's a dream. He could have his wings.
could he? I don't know why he lost his wings in the first place. Did they lose part of the suit?
Well, yeah, that's true. That would be the only way that wouldn't happen. Because like Adam could dream him with wings. Like I don't know why he doesn't have wings anymore. That's weird. The only thing I can think of is he's going to have to run around a lot on location when he does all the stuff with Bulk and Skull, and maybe they're just too bulky.
They don't fit in the garage.
I said bulky. Yeah, or like in the motorcycle or whatever. Like, but you could have a plot reason.
Yeah.
I think it would have been really funny if you just said, "Oh, they blew off in the explosion." The explosion that shouldn't have sent them anywhere because they disappeared before it happened. Oh, it's so weird. Anyway, that is one of the dumbest things in Mighty Morphin. Well, that was fun. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we sure did. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We will see you again soon. This is the end of bat shooting for tonight, but we will be back again on Friday. And for those of you watching after the fact, we will see you again next time. Our next 2 episodes are Bulk Fiction and Sung Sung Yellow. And we're getting really close to Power of Gold. I thought we might see Gold Ranger tonight, but we're not quite there yet. But we will get there on our next set of shooting. And I'm going to get out my Gold Ranger staff. I'm very excited about it. Finally getting to my favorite Ranger design of all time. And I could not be more thrilled. Anyway, because that's the main reason I love the show. And we've had to sit through 20-something episodes of the show before we got to the reason I like the show. Anyway, or the big reason I like the show.
There had to be something.
Yeah. And then we get to go from mostly bad music to just the best song. I can't wait.
Quick as lightning, strong as steel.
Watch out, Danger! He's for real! Everybody, thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, Jeff. Watch out, Danger. Yeah, Danger better watch out. Thanks again for watching. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Danger Zone. I can't wait. I'm Captain Logan. That was Jeff and DJ.
Danger, Will Robinson.
See you later, folks.